Good morning, students. We continue our topic clauses. Before we step into types of clauses, first understand main clause and subordinate clause. Students, in previous video we studied a clause has complete meaning and has incomplete meaning. Now, based on meaning, we can state main clause and subordinate clause. Main clause. What is a main clause? A clause which has complete meaning, it is known as a main clause. A clause which has complete meaning, it is known as main clause. So it is clear that main clause has complete meaning. Other thing we have to remember that main clause or a clause that has complete meaning, it can stand independently. Main clause can stand independently. So main clause, it is also known as independent clause. Main clause can stand alone. Main clause can stand independently. So it is also known as independent clause. The other name of main clause or independent clause is principal clause. So main clause, it has complete meaning, or a clause that has complete meaning, that has complete thought, that has complete sense, it is known as main clause. As it can stand independently, so it is also known as independent clause. And other name of main clause, that is principal clause. Now we move second type of clause, that is subordinate clause. Subordinate clause that does not have complete meaning. A clause that does not have complete meaning, it is known as subordinate clause. It means a clause that has incomplete meaning, it is known as subordinate clause. So subordinate clause has incomplete meaning. Subordinate clause has incomplete meaning, so it depends on the main clause to complete the meaning. Subordinate clause does not have complete the meaning, so it depends on the main clause to complete the meaning. So subordinate clause, it is also known as dependent clause. Subordinate clause, it is also known as dependent clause as it depends on the main clause to complete the meaning. So two clauses, main clause and subordinate clause. Main clause, it has complete meaning, whereas subordinate clause does not have complete meaning. Main clause, it is known as independent clause and principal clause, whereas subordinate clause, it is known as dependent clause. Now let's understand through example. The same example that I wrote in the first video. I met a lady who had a blue umbrella. In this sentence, I met a lady. It is a clause, it has complete meaning. I met a lady. So it is principal clause or main clause or independent clause. Now see, second clause, who had a blue umbrella. Who had a blue umbrella? It does not have complete meaning. Because why? Who is there? We don't know. So who had a blue umbrella? It is dependent clause or subordinate clause, because it does not have complete meaning. Second sentence, the teacher reported that all the students had completed the test. In this sentence, the teacher reported, it is main clause or principal clause or independent clause. The teacher reported. Now that all the students had completed the test, it is dependent clause. Or it does not have complete meaning, so it is a subordinate clause. That all the students had completed the test, it does not have complete meaning, so it is a subordinate clause. Students, other way to identify main clause and subordinate clause is subordinate clause. Please listen. Subordinate clause, it always begins with subordinating conjunctions. Already we studied types of conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions, they are used with subordinate clause. See first sentence, who. Second sentence, that. Who, that, which, where, wherever, when, whenever, because, as, still, if, unless. These are subordinating conjunctions. So they are used with subordinate clause to join with the main clause. So when a clause begins with subordinating conjunction, that clause, it is a subordinate clause. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you, students.